When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat and flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space it out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, beat and flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space it out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. No.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Get ready.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Alert, 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 alert. 14.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right, rip right.
One left.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarez. 27 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
From the 27, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I'll go special.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check three.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 49, check 49. 81. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Over. Hey, what do you want? Hey, come on. Check 24.
Prescott to throw it. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks nothing.
What? 380.
Check 55 to Mike. Right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd and short.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Check, cross.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Ja'Kai Polite. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the whip. Check nickel.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Mike. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Say. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Undercut. Yeah. Hey, switch gears. Yeah. You got track.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's caught. Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Good job right there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Good job right there. Check right, check. Go. Watching you five.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go! Let's go!
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and...
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You can't block me.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Hey, I'm coming. Whoa, 55,
On third down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, nice move. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Let's go, D.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check 37, check 37. Shit. Check 24, check 24. Go. Motion. Run the ball.
They go with Chubb on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta go, in now, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Spot that.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got Smith here. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. For the Seahawks on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Let's go, 4 down. 55, Mike, 50, go. Hey, keep it up. Short.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, watch that.
again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, tight. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike's 54.
Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught, Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Prescott to throw. Roberts got it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
14. Alert. Joker. Match box.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
14, got it. He's coming, double up. Watch twist.
Another run by Lindsey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
36 power. Cut.
Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the air.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Dallas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.
bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.